Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today, this fine Thursday night? We have a lot to get to. Okay, let me... This is going to be a very unusual stream, but I'm very, very excited about this one. Let me see. Freddy's, I remember the name for this being really weird originally. It was like Euphorium, or like Ephraim, I think Ephraim? No, it was like, no, I don't think this is it. It was like tickets to fun. Ephemeral. What is this word? Ether. Okay, hold on.
Ephemera.
It means things that exist or are used or enjoyed for only a short time, which is interesting. From Greek. Interesting. Huh. But I hope everyone is doing well today. We are going to be deep diving into the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's Tickets to Fun. This is something that is really unique, that I'm excited to deep dive into the lore. Let me see. Tickets to Fun. Okay. And message. Okay. I don't know if I should continue this music. This is something that I've never done before, so I'm not quite sure how to make this as easy to digest as possible, because we're going to be looking at a lot of small things. And I wish I, like, knew or had the setup to be able to do, like, a top-down where you guys can, like, kind of see the table and, like, see me kind of, like, with all the pieces, because likely this is going to be kind of a logbook situation where there's going to be puzzles, hopefully. Because I've already seen guys, they already have a crossword puzzle, like, just immediately. And if you know, you know. So this may be a long stream. I have no clue, guys. I legitimately know nothing about this. I have been unspoiled in regards to everything. The only thing that I know is people are freaking out about, like, Charlie 87 evidence, which I don't think it fully supports. We'll see. We'll see. We'll read it. We'll keep an open mind, guys. Don't worry. Let me make sure everything is good over here. Hold on. Okay, that's just not gonna work. Okay. But to prove to you guys, I do have it. It is right here. I have the Five Nights at Freddy's Tickets to Fun. We're going to be looking at it. We're going to be looking through it. We're going to have a really good time just digesting all the information. Hopefully get into some theorizing. But the one thing that I'm really interested in, guys, the one thing that I think you guys should stick around for, I have seen nobody talk about the UV light content. So when this was advertised, and I've looked and I wanted to check, so I did open it up a little bit, so I've seen a little bit of its content, but not really in a spoiler way, because I really was not paying attention. I was just looking, does this come with a UV light? And guys, it does. So we are in business. There's possibly going to be UV light connected puzzles in this game. So we're going to be looking all over for stuff related to that. So hopefully this is more well designed than the logbook, to where these puzzles are actually solvable and I can comprehend them with the little brain power that I have. So I'm really excited. I don't know exactly how the best way to present this is, except for me just holding up the items and showing you guys, and me like talking about it and reading. Kind of like a live reading, you know, kind of like we've done in the past. I don't know, guys. This is just going to be a very different stream, very different content. I hope we get into some puzzles, and hopefully get into some theorizing. So immediately I know we are, because already they've been hinting, the community has been flipping over the whole Charlie 87 evidence, which I don't think is right, but we're going to keep an open mind, guys. All right. So the deal with this, what this is, for those who do not know, this has been in the works for a very long time. I think it first was announced maybe in 2023, because I know it's had, or maybe it was 2024. I think it was 2024, because I remember this being like in the works, but it kept getting delayed. Like Scott just kept putting it off. But the author seems very pleased that this is able to come out. Seems like a lot of work has gone into this. Specifically, I know people are really, really excited about the artwork, the fact that there's new renders and new, like, 2D illustrations of the animatronics. Specifically, I think I saw the withered animatronics, so we've got some good stuff in here. Also, just having fun, like, because this is just, like, a really fun, like, physical media thing that I think is really cool, and I really hope they continue to explore things like this, and I know for a fact that they are, because next year they're coming out with the Relic Evidence Collection. That's coming out in April of next year, and I'm really excited for that. I am going to bring up a doc so that we can put down some of our thoughts. It's interesting what this is referred to as a ephemera? I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's whatever. But basically something that only lasts a day. Which is interesting. So I'm going to put this up here so we can have something to write with or write on. And we're going to go ahead and open this. We're going to go ahead and start. So for all those just joining us, you can check the pinned comment to see what we're doing. We are opening the Five Nights at Freddy's Tickets to Fun. Let's first read the back of it and see what we're getting into. So keep the lights on and dive into the terrifying world of Freddy Fazbear with Five Nights at Freddy's Tickets to Fun. Full of eerie art and artifacts straight from the pizzeria, you'll relive a night in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, armed with your trusty flashlight, security badge, and more. With a one-of-a-kind items, including an activity page, recipe cards, iconic paper collectibles, as well as posters with never seen before art. You're in for a chilling night like no other, and who knows what other secrets await. Puzzles? Yes, please. Okay, so we're going to open this up, and then I'm going to show you guys kind of the contents of this. So I was kind of surprised with this because I didn't know what to expect with this, and I didn't know if it was going to just be a book. I heard that it was going to be like relics, like physical media, like that, but I was honestly surprised immediately by what it seems we got. So this is like immediately whenever you open it, this is what you get. So you have like a sleeve that has these right here, and I'm gonna kind of be careful with touching these because I don't know how that's gonna react with like the UV light. If it's just gonna show a bunch of fingerprints, I think it'll be pretty clear though, hopefully. So we've got a bunch of like little tiny papers, and we'll put that out in just a moment. But if you guys can see that, plus we got a withered Freddy there. I think that's a withered design, I'm pretty sure. Interestingly enough, it's a pretty interesting drawing. I really like it. I really like that illustration. I know people were really pleased with the art direction. And let me make sure everything's good over here. Because again, this is kind of an interesting setup we have going on. So make sure you guys can see this. So this is like the front of this. And then you open this up. And immediately, activities for all. So you get like, there's like a little pull-out pamphlet that seems to have quite a few pages. These are like pullouts. Seems to be a poster tucked into there. Hold on. There we go. So there's like a poster there. There's like a roll of things here. Papers. I think this is the crossword puzzle. And then in here you have a few like pencils. This is the UV light. We'll pull all those out in just a moment. Hold on. Oopsie-daisy. Hold on, guys. Dropped a pencil. That's very important. That could contain the one clue that solves all of FNAF. Could be. Okay, so still trying to figure out how to physically do this. I'll just pull all of this stuff out one at a time. Also, what does that look like? Bonbon. It's probably not. Okay, your journey starts this way. Okay, interesting. So it seems like they have kind of everything sectioned off, which is interesting. Let me see this. So there's a poster. Don't want to rip anything. Okay, let's see. Okay. So we've got a poster. Let's go ahead and look at it. And I'm sure maybe you guys have already seen all this on like social media, Twitter, or if you guys have been keeping blind like I have. I would imagine this might be some UV content, potentially. So, this is the poster. I'm not holding up super clear. So you got Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, Foxy. I really like the art. Freddy looks a little funny there. But that is the poster, if you guys can see it. And it says celebrate. I like this. This is cool. We're gonna keep this because I'm sure that there might be other secrets on it. So we're gonna keep that in mind. Okay, so then we have like the booklet that's a part of this. So we'll go ahead and take that page by page, then I'll show it, we'll read it, all of that stuff. Okay, so it folds out. All right. Hello, hello. I think this is like a... No, is this from like this is from Fazbear Entertainment. So I'm reading, so you guys can follow along. I'm starting from here. It says to start here. Your journey starts here. Hello, hello. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza family. We're thrilled to have you on board as our new night security guard. As a gift, we've provided you with a welcome packet to show how much we value our employees. We here at Freddy Fazbear Entertainment Inc. believe a job is more than just a paycheck. So along with information vital to your success, we've included a few goodies for you. You'll find a number of items in here, including bonus arcade tickets to spend at your prize. You should turn your mic a bit. Okay. Thank you. Alright, let me see what my mic is. Actually, hold on. Let me see what my volume is, because I know this has been a problem. Could you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Is that a little bit better? I think my volume was turned down potentially like a lot. You should turn... Is that good? Can you guys hear me clearly? Also, I'll try to speak a little bit more clear, not stumble over my words. A little better. Hopefully, let me check my audio levels, because I am terrible whenever it comes to the mixing. Hello there, all familiar faces here. Love that. Thank you guys so much for joining today as we explore the new content that we got through the Tickets to Fun. We're looking through all of this. There's actually quite a bit here, surprisingly, and we were... Oh my gosh. How dare they? Yes. You guys need to fight now. Go for a chat brawl. Just start spamming. Actually, if you spam, you will be deleted. I'm sorry. It's just the rules. I don't make them... I just enforce them. So... okay, so I was reading the good old hello, because that is exactly what it says. It says, you heard me, it says hello, welcome, like my Still Soul file earlier today. Yes, exactly correct. You have to fight for it. Absolutely. Unless you just immediately run into another beast fly, and then it's completely just Jover, which is really unfortunate, by the way. That is, I would not be happy. Oh, the being deleted part, yeah, that does tend to happen. Yes. Also, man, there's a lot here. This is gonna be really fun, because I have a feeling we might run into some puzzles. I hope some codes, some ciphers, maybe potential, some bill ciphers. So I'm excited for that. It seems this very much feels like the logbook 2.0, which is really cool, because it's like this is a welcome packet for employees. So it's like, this is your in-universe welcome packet that potentially maybe has some altered messages. Open the mind map, aggressive screenshots incoming. Yes! Just the most aggressive screenshots, except for this is physical media, so I can, like, I'll have to take pictures with my phone, and then, like, it's just a lot more work, you know? Where was I? Okay. So along with informative, vital to your success, we've enclosed a few goodies for you. You'll find a number of items in here, including bonus arcade tickets to spend at our prize booth during business hours, of course. There's a card with 3 official recipes, so you can take the fun of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza home with you. We've also provided a flashlight for your convenience, which we highly recommend you use regularly for your safety. Lastly, we've also included a few important items for your tenure at Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza, as well as a short history of the establishment, so you can learn all about the legendary legacy of Fazbear Entertainment. Get good in character, become an underpaid fast food worker. It does... Okay, guys, I just realized something. I just realized what's happening. Yeah, understand all the secrets. Well, guys... I just realized something. This is FNAF 2 content. Because this is for our welcome kit, and inside of this, we have a check that is from FNAF 2, from Jeremy Fitzgerald. Guys, I think this packet is Jeremy Fitzgerald's. In essence, this is the first official Five Nights at Freddy's 2 content related in canon to the games, as far as I'm aware, that we've gotten in a long time. Like, a really long time. Like, even the tickets that are mentioned, that are complimentary, are for FNAF 2. Guys, this is actually blowing my mind. This is kind of crazy, because this means we potentially could get, like, lore related to Jeremy. Oh, wow. That's kind of crazy. Okay. That's exciting. And we're about to get, like, a breakdown of the history of Freddy's in universe. This is going to be fun. Okay. Oh, gosh, I keep dropping this pencil. We're just going to keep that over there. Okay, so our journey starts here. Ooh, there's some interesting stuff here. Okay, so I don't want to break this. Interesting. Why is that like that? I don't know how much of a trick there is to this. Because this is like a fold out. But it's a very seemingly fragile. Oh wow. There's a lot here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm so excited to go through this with the UV light, guys. Like genuinely, I'm so stoked. Real quick before we get into all of this content, because this seems like the main bulk, and we still have like this roll of thing with the crossword puzzle. So there's a lot here. Let's go through like the small things we get. So we have here a little bracelet, an official Five Nights at Freddy's bracelet here. It has some hair on it, gross. 2025 Scott Cawthon, very nice official merch. This I kind of was actually kind of excited about this. So you have, guys, security badge, and this is FNAF 2 again, guys. FNAF, it's also FNAF. Guys, we're getting FNAF 2 lore. This is crazy. Okay, so Scott Cawthon, all rights reserved. So we have a security badge from this right here. Interesting little thing here. What other things are in here? Let's go ahead and just empty this out. Okay, I think there should be. Is there anything else in here? No. So in there we have the bracelet, the badge, and also this, the UV light. The light that reveals all of the deepest, darkest secrets of Freddy Fazbear. Okay, I am excited about the UV light stuff. This is going to be really fun. I'm probably, hold on, I'm just going to, let me see. Anything interesting on this? I doubt it. No. I'm interested. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Oh. Oh, we're already, oh, there is stuff on here. What the heck? Guys, oh my gosh, there's actually stuff. Okay, so the UV stuff is real, and I just saw some on the poster, which I predicted. So I'm very excited about that. That's crazy. We'll get there when we get there. Hold on, guys. We got a lot to go through. For those who are just joining us, oh man, there's going to be so much freaking stuff here. This is FNAF 2 stuff. This right here. For those who are unaware of what we are looking at, because I see a lot of people joining, we are going through the Tickets to Fun. This is a canon, as far as I'm aware, fully in-universe intro, like little packet for employees. Similarly, this is the Logbook 2.0. Like legitimately, this is the Logbook 2.0. That just hit me because guess what? This is from Jeremy Fitzgerald. Guys, the guy, you know, the guy that supposedly died from the bite of 87, you know, this belonged to him. This is his. So, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Because also, Withered Unbroken, Withered Freddy drawing. Just for you guys. And we also have some things here that we're going to look at in a little bit. But, for now, we're reading through the little booklet. We just read it, and if you guys want to rewind, you can. It's just basically the phone guy spiel. See, 2 likes despite 4 people. That is so true, guys. If you want more FNAF 2 canon lore to manifest itself, you need to like the video. I am an agent of Caius. If you don't like, I will find you. I don't know why I gave you like an Australian British accent, but I did. And you won't like what happens if I find you. You hear Nightland. You hear him. And he means what he says. Legally, I have to say in Minecraft, but you know. Okay, so moving on. So we have another. I don't know why this is like so stuck together. Why is this so stuck together? What a. I have suspicions. I have suspicions of things, but we're gonna save that because I don't want to rip up my book. No, it's nothing. Okay. All right, guys. So the first page after the introduction, which is hello, is a vision of fun. So welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where you can sing, dance, play, and eat the day away. Fazbear Entertainment Inc. was established with a grand vision, a restaurant that was not only a place to eat, but also an entertainment experience for the whole family. Central to the entire premise were the animatronics, colorful characters that could sing, dance, and interact with the audience. And there's Freddy, right there. This is going to be a little bit hard to see because this page is like really stuck together, like really there. But it looks like you can kind of see it. So there is Freddy and all his Freddy glory. Both Freddys, actually. Interesting. So both Freddys are being shown here. Like, you have the classic Freddy, and then you have the Withered, which is interesting. This Withered is the same one being shown there. So there's a big emphasis on that. Also, the classic one was shown in the poster, which is interesting. Okay, safety first. That is going to be completely ignored. As an official employee at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza... Hold on. Beta 87, that is actually like a Greek god glitch trips. Oh my gosh. Yes. You need to make a bingo card right now. As an official employee of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, you are required to wear a security badge at all times. While on the premises to avoid confusion and any unfortunate situations involving mistaken identity. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for any accident, injury, dismemberment, death, or bites resulting from failure to wear your security badge. Interesting. Also, there is a UV light thing there. We are going to look back on that. You can see there's trace outlines that you can see for the UV stuff, and I wonder if these panels, the glossy ones, also have UV stuff on them. We'll see. But you can see that there's something there, and I think that's Withered Bonnie being shown there. Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy. Despite a few setbacks and temporary closures, the Fazbear Entertainment Empire has thrived providing music, fun, and food to countless kids and their families. The main attraction at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is, of course, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and Freddy himself, who together make up our rockin' and rollin' house band. As the night security guard, the preservation of the animatronics is your top priority. Fazbear Entertainment has a zero-tolerance policy regarding tampering with or otherwise damaging the animatronics. Any such grounds are grounds for immediate dismissal. Okay, so that's a reference to what ends up happening. Interesting. This is fascinating. A lot of interesting information being given to us here. Pirates Cove. Yo ho ho, hear me hearties, we be setting sail for a land of food, fun, and fantastic prizes. Just follow the rules, or you'll be walking the plank. Arr, Foxy. During your shift, keep an extra eye on the stage and on Pirate Cove. Though our poor Foxy is out of order, the character can be unpredictable at night. We're still investigating the cause of these malfunctions, but you can rest assured that the glitches are simply minor annoyances. Previously recorded malfunctions include the following: unexpected movements of the eye, mouth, and head, unexpected movements of the limbs, activations of free roaming mode, activations or distortions of the internal audio devices, and spontaneous homicidal behavior. Oh, classic FNAF. Movement, despite these minor complications, you can be confident that the restaurant is entirely safe. However, we do recommend you remain at your post unless absolutely necessary. As any security guard found a way As any security guard found away from their desk during work hours will be terminated. As a reminder, Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person due to reckless, negligent behavior or part of the employee. Okay, alright. Interesting. Okay, this I think is the page. By the way, there's the Foxy drawing. So, interesting that we don't see the toy versions of any of these characters. I wonder what's up with that. That's kind of weird. Party wristbands. Along with food, games, and entertainment, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza also hosts birthday parties. All parties are catered by our Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Kitchen, and goodie bags and balloons are complimentary. Additionally, all children attending parties at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza are provided with a wristband as a souvenir of their time at our establishment, and so easily track party attendees. That's interesting. So the implication that people are drawing from this is that Charlie died in 87 because they had wristbands. But like, that does not mean exclusively that they only had this in 1987. Like, yes, it's mentioning that they had this at the FNAF 2 location. And the FNAF movie 2 movie also is having the conclusion that Charlie died there, which is interesting. But according to them, this is the original location, and I'm wondering if this will touch on that and like explain a little bit what that means. We'll see what it does. Okay, so let's see. All right, best place for birthdays. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is home to dozens of activities and arcade games for our customers' amusements. These games include pinball machines, beloved classic cabinet games, and games made specially for our restaurants. Beat the high score on Fruity Maze, or try your hand at our custom Bonnie Chica or Freddy games and see if you can unlock any secret bonus levels. Interesting. So they mentioned Fruity Maze. That's interesting. That was sold in the auction to like the Five Nights at Freddy's 6 location, right? The FNAF 6 location bought those games from like other vendors. So it makes sense. So apparently that originated in the FNAF 2 location, which is interesting. Is it really saying it's specifically for this location though? I don't know. Activities for all kids. Let's look at... Yeah, and I think there's a UV thing there too. We'll see. Okay, so that's the art. I really like the art. The art looks really good in this. So there's Chica. So for all those wondering, activities for all ages. Kids can redeem tickets at our prize booth for tons of amazing goodies, including plush versions of our famous Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy, so they can relive their Freddy Fazbear Pizza experience night after night. Interesting. Kind of like the dead kids. No, okay. So that's all that's on that side. So that's introducing all of the animatronics. So you have Bonnie, Foxy, Chica, and obviously Freddy. But then on the other side, let's see what we get. To be at, you have the security. Oh, interesting. Why is it? Interesting. Okay. Okay, a word from one of our fans. Letter from Timmy Douglas, age 8. The games at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza are the best. My mom doesn't let me play video games at home, so I love playing them at Freddy's. My favorites are the Chica one, and Midnight Motorist. Bonnie even helped me win one time. He wanted me to go into a dark closet for a special prize, but I had to go open presents. Ugh. I love Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Interesting. It even includes the Midnight Motorist in the background. So that's this. We're now here. That's this note. Timmy Douglas. That's interesting. So played Midnight Motorist, and that's like specifically highlighted here. Okay, all work, no play. If any of the game's cabinets turn on during the course of the night, please immediately shut them down to conserve power. If the game does not power down, even if unplugged, immediately return to your post. Ignore any messages that may appear on the screens. This is a known glitch with no current fix. Employees found playing arcade games while on the clock will be immediately terminated. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And that's got a picture of Bonnie on there, who helped Timmy Douglas and was the one who seemingly tried to lure him into the closet, which is weird. Trying to get more friends, I suppose. Okay, to be a security guard, check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night, former security guard. While being a night security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza can be surprisingly challenging, it can ultimately be an extremely fulfilling role. We're confident you have what it takes to make it through the night unscathed. Keep an eye out for tips and tricks left behind by your predecessors. They might be pivotal to your success. Please also make note of any advice you'd like to pass on to other security guards to help make their shift easier. After all, we never know our blind spots until someone points them out, right? This is what's weird. Whenever they're showing the FNAF 1 location in this, right? While everything else has been pointing to the FNAF 2. But here's the thing. In FNAF 2, we see the FNAF 1 location. We see all of this in the game. In the flashbacks, in the hallucinations from the security guard, we see the animatronics like this in the minigames, right? There's something there that I don't think we've explored about these two locations being connected. And I don't know how they connect. We'll see. Maybe this will tell us. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so armed and dangerous. Every security guard needs a flashlight. Though this one might not be great at lighting your path, it can reveal hidden tips through the pizzeria. Some previous guards may have left helpful messages that can only be discovered with this tool. So this is talking about the UV light. The secrets you find might save your life. Also, if you find any reddish stains while utilizing your flashlight, please leave a note for the janitorial staff. Some of these stains are really stubborn, but they have some industrial solvents that should be able to handle them. Ugh, that's dark. Okay, a note from corporate. We here at Freddy Fazbear Entertainment are constantly striving for perfection. Since you're an employee, your opinion and feedback are invaluable to us. If you notice any improvements that can be made, both for your time as a security guard or for the overall experience, interesting, what the heck? Okay, there's something there. Please reach out and let us know. We love to hear from you. Okay. And then there's a very interesting looking picture of Chica there. I like the glossy images. But also, guys, freaking FNAF 3 poster. That's crazy. Okay, let's look at this. So, congratulations. Hopefully by now it's dawn and you've made it through your first night. Congratulations, go home. Try not to think too hard about things. Get a good day's sleep. Then be back here to do it all again tonight. If you make it through a whole week with no write-ups or other disciplinary incidents, there's a little bonus in it for you. Keep up the good work, and remember, here at Fazbear Inc., you're not just an employee, you're family. Interesting. So that's all in the booklet, but that is far from over. Because we have the UV light stuff for that, and there's a lot of like UV light stuff, it looks like, for that one. But I want to look in these, because these are interesting. Because there's like some material here. Is there anything else? No. Okay. Because we just have the booklet, then these, then this roll of stuff, which is interesting. I don't know how much stuff will be on this, but we'll see. So we have tickets that have the like Toy Freddy design logo on them, right? But then, in contrast to that, we have the FNAF 1 wanted poster, right? Which is interesting. So you have those. Let's see. Okay, and then we have obviously the biggest reveal, Jeremy Fitzgerald's cashier note, or not cashier note, but his check. Welcome to the family, 11/12/1987. Interesting. Is there any UV stuff on this? Let me look at this. I don't think so. But it is very interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's anything specifically on there. But there are seemingly some recipes on here. Were there, it said there were 3 recipes, I think. Let's look at this. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, each Fazbear Entertainment birthday party includes 2 large pizzas, drinks, goodie bags, balloon, wristbands. Aaron Music, hello! Can I make you an instrumental? I mean, if you want to, you don't have to, but sure. I wouldn't mind it. But, I mean, I don't have any money to pay you, though. This would be completely also, I don't know how you get it to me, but, you know, if you want to make it for the joy of creation for yourself, that is completely fine. I'd also love to make an instrumental for anything. I think that'd be fun. Fazbear Entertainment birthday cake. So, cheese frosting. Interesting. I wonder if there's stuff on this. Secrets? Any secrets? I don't think so. I think this is just a legitimate recipe. Oh, very nice. Got Discord. I do have Discord, but to be honest, to be quite frank, Aaron Music, I do appreciate it, but I don't know if I'm comfortable giving out my Discord. Just giving my Discord tag, especially on stream. It's just a privacy concern. It's not like, I don't think it's like would be impossible to find if somebody really wanted it. But I just don't feel comfortable doing that at this point. But I do appreciate it. I just don't think that right now is the best time. But I do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the content as we're getting into this, because this is really interesting. But so we got some classic recipes, and if you know anything about me, you know that I can even find FNAF lore in freaking recipes, because I made a promise that I kind of didn't fulfill on, which is I was said that I was going to at some point explain to you what the lore of the FNAF cookbook was. No, Nightland, you gotta catch up. Yeah, you've been bested. You gotta get up. Keep talking. But I haven't yet explored the FNAF cookbook and all the lore that contains, because let me tell you, you would think that it wouldn't contain anything, but I have found a way. Oh my gosh. No! Nightland, don't dox me! Oh my gosh, that would be so funny. I don't know if I would be as uncomfortable with that. Is Dolly flaming Indo? That's actually really interesting. I don't know. I could... That's like something that I would pull out the character encyclopedia on. And compare their designs. Also, it's kind of interesting too. I saw that somebody mentioned like the reagent and was like, is the reagent the flaming Indo? No, that's cool. I like that. I mean, I like that theory. I think that's really interesting. I think the literal flaming Indo is literally just a flaming Indo with a freaking flamethrower arm. For some reason, guys, Fazbear Entertainment was like, guys, we gotta make an assassin bot. Because Henry doing it wasn't enough. They're like, guys, we gotta make an assassin bot that's gonna hunt William Afton with a flamethrower. I need that side. Oh my gosh, I need that in the DLC for Secret of the Mimic. We gotta have the side quest where Flaming Indo chases William Afton with a flamethrower. Is obviously Ness. That is 100% true. Okay, there is actual lore here. Oh my gosh, there is literal lore here in the comments of this recipe. Let me look at this. Okay, hold on. There's like notes. Like there's the little notes here. Remove the ball and use a spatula or spoon to mix and sprinkled by hand. If it's not as colorful as Chica's bib, you need more sprinkles, which is completely fair, I think. Divide batter evenly, transfer pans. Just like the reviews we got from some of our parents. Wait, hold on. As well as some of the sweet. Oh, I get it. It's just fun banter stuff. That's where Entry Con bankrupt like near Sodom. Fazbear Entertainment Con can bankrupt like near Sodom. Rephrase the question because I'm not quite sure if I fully understand. Like, are you saying that like Fazbear Entertainment caused the bankruptcy of Edwin Murray, or is this something different? Because like near. Did I meant? Did I meant? That is, I don't know. Hold on. Also, guys, once again, so this concretely puts this. This is the FNAF 2 freaking location. Like, look at that. That's the logo. This is all preparation for the movie, guys. That would be kind of crazy, actually, if this was all just canon to the movie. That would be a bummer, actually. Let's see. No family restaurant is complete without pizza. Did. Oh, hold on. Let me reread the message with that. Did bankrupt. Did Fazbear did they go bankrupt? I don't think so. Because it seems like they were doing pretty well, and we know that they are like doing even better by like 1983. Though I guess the question would be, would that be like the implication of like why they would want to poach Edwin Murray's employees and stuff? Because I think they just did that because they're just not a good company. You know, this is a joke. For legal reasons, that's funny. Okay, so I think there's no lore here. I'm looking with the good old UV lights, and I don't think there's any lore on the recipes. I think this is just fun lore banter. That's interesting. I don't know. So I guess the question is like, was Fazbear Entertainment in trouble? I will say that is interesting because we see that it looks like Chica's Party World is struggling, like it was going bankrupt. So that is interesting. I don't know. I don't think so, but I also don't think that they were necessarily potentially doing like the best. Like I think that later on when everything went down the way it did, that definitely did not help anything. I don't also know how like it seems like overall they were successful, but I don't know how successful they were. Interesting. Okay. It's also interesting how this is like kind of proving a link between FNAF 1 and FNAF 2's locations. Like this is really cementing it, which is interesting. So yeah, so we got the 3 recipes. The check for Jeremy Fitzgerald, the tickets that are Toy Freddy FNAF 2 themed, which are really cool. I really dig these. And then the FNAF 1 Wanted poster, which I think is interesting. We also have this, which this is going to be where things get a little interesting, because this looks to be some, like, activity pages, which you know how activity pages go with this franchise, and puzzles, and how fun those are with, like, the logbook. So we're going to see, is this just all big, one giant thing? Not the new one, like Fazbear Enterprise remade Fazbear Entertainment. Fazbear Enterprise? In Sodom, they were Fazbear Entertainment. Who know? Oh, okay. So there's a lot of interesting. This is like thick. Hold on. What is this? Is this like a sticker? Hold on. This is like really folded up. But this is, I think, a sticker. Or like a bumper sticker. I don't know which one it is. UV light. Go. No, this isn't the UV light. I've seen where the UV light goes. On that note, I think there's clearly some UV light stuff on this. Okay. Celebrate your birthday. Hold on. Okay, this is just gonna drop some classic lore stuff, isn't it? Come on. This is, by the way, does 1-3 mean anything to FNAF 1? Does 13 1-3? I don't know. Why? What's the context? Because that's interesting. What do you mean? To whom? What theories are going on? Okay, there's some very clear stuff here that I'm seeing. I'm just trying to flatten this out. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me put this over here. Okay, hold on. Okay. Not 13, just 1-3, because that was the last update that FNAF 1 got. This is my own theory. Interesting. So what's your, like, full theory? What do you think is important about 1-3? Freddy's position in the band vocalist. Show stage. Interesting. Okay, that's like for this. Oh, interesting. I thought this was going to be a crossword. Oh, this is a crossword. Different thing than I thought. Oh. Oh, hold on. That is interesting because, like, I know 1-3-4, is it? Meant something for security breach and ruin. So that is interesting. 13. Oh boy. Hold on. Don't get stuffed in a Freddy suit. What's... Oh, there's like a whole thing here. Interesting. It's... Yeah, this is where things get interesting. Oh boy. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. I need this to, like, roll all the way out. Come on. So this is where the UV stuff comes on. Like, this is... Oh, this is cool. So there's, like, a whole puzzle on here. And I'll show you how this works. So... Oh, man. I need this to, like, smooth out. Hopefully this doesn't ruin anything. It shouldn't. No, it doesn't. Okay. This is cool. Okay. So, interesting. So these are like Freddy facts that it's using to communicate which one is the crossword. So it's like the question that you get for the crossword is like up, down, you have to answer it. It's classic things that everybody knows. That is true, and I thought about it, and it is probably pretty quiet. Let me go ahead and pull that up. That is a great idea. Let me pull up that what I meant. Let's see, what would be the best thing? Hold on. Ooh, actually, you know what I have? I have the perfect thing here. Here. Come on, Spotify. One 1320613. Interesting. I know the third game was supposed to be the last one. So I don't know, you might be onto something. Real quick though, let me try to pull this up again. I wish there was a good way for me to show you guys this, but it's very unclear. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay. I like that music. Okay. Things are dropping. Okay. So, this, guys. This is a crossword puzzle that came with this. This is like the meat and potatoes for this, because this has some interesting hidden UV light stuff. My favorite. This is what I've been looking for this entire time. So, interesting. Down. Celebrate your birth. Oh, that's my bad. I was looking at the answers the whole time. Okay, so these are the questions that you have, but there's some little hidden things here. Actually, there's an entire hidden crossword puzzle in this crossword puzzle, guys. It's like the freaking mini games. Let me actually see. Hopefully this is actually playing. Can you guys hear the music? Uh-oh. Don't crack. You might crack something, actually. Can you guys hear the music? There we go. Okay. So, this is so frustrating because it's like it was rolled up so freaking tight that it is hard to get something here. But I also don't want to mess any of this up. not sure what that means, but you're cooking something. I like it. So, guys, look at this. So if you put the UV light, and I don't know if you guys can see this effect, there is added messages. They're very small, so I'm gonna have to like read them to you, and you're just gonna have to trust me, bro, because I can't read this like this and show you guys at the same time. But there's like secret messages here, all over the place, really, and it seems like it's gonna give us a message, right? Which is interesting. So this might give us like a secret message. So let's solve the actual first, like just general crossword puzzle. And I probably shouldn't do this in pen. Probably just generally a bad idea. But we have the answers, so it's like we know what this is gonna be. Okay. So the number one down is celebrate your blank here with Freddy and friends. Now, obviously, this is birthday because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. Birthday. Yeah, it should be. So, birthday. Celebrate your birthday with us. So let me go ahead, clear some space, and let me go ahead. I'm going to turn this light out. That way that I can see everything a little bit more clearly with the messages. And then I'll read them out to you what they are. Let me put this over here. Okay. This over here. This is really cool. I really, really like this a lot. Okay. Okay, so the first one is birthday. Earth. So birthday. And then 3 across is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was established in 1983. So that's 3. Then 6 across is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fantasy and fun come to life. The where blank comes to life. These are pretty easy. They're very classic things that all FNAF fans basically know. So fantasy, see. Okay, then 7 across. Never underestimate the cunning of the fox. Foxy the fox. Hold on. Never underestimate the cunning of Foxy the pirate. Foxy the pirate. Wait, hold on. Yeah, pirate. It should be right. Okay, we're solving this. Okay, 2, we already, no, 2 down. You can hear Bonnie shredding it on his guitar all day. Okay. Let me make sure I spell this right. Okay, let's see, guitar. Okay, then 4 down. Where will you find Freddy and the band hanging out? Let's see. Backstage. I think this should be it. Backstage. I have really bad handwriting. Okay, and then 5 across. Freddy's position in the band is Freddy's position in the band. It's the thing you just said, but in things. ES B3 F7. For like the positions, hold on, because there's more to this. There's the UV stuff. The UV stuff has its own crossword puzzle hidden within it, and my assumption is that it's going to spell out something, which is interesting. We'll see what it does. But hold on, skip it. He's the Freddy's position in the band is singer. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, my bad. Show stage. Show. I can't spell. I don't know. So. I just completely blundered that. That's fantastic. Someone's name. Always with finding someone's name. I feel like, I don't know if that's what is, if we're gonna get a name from this, but it could be. It has been in the past, though. I will give you that, because in the survival logbook. Oh, well, thank you so much, Aaron Music, for joining us. Thank you so much. It's been really, really fun. Let's see. Show stage. And this is vocalist. Cool. This is why you don't use a pen. Is it just a bad idea? 8. Usually see Mr. Cupcake. Mr. Cupcake. Okay, so we filled out like the main portion of it. Ignore this because that was just a mess. I thought it was backstage. It's show stage, not backstage. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, show stage would be like the backstage, right? In a way, I don't know. They would be on. No, it's on. Oh, they would be on the. Oh my gosh, it's fine. It's fine. But you have guitar, birthday, vocalist. But there's something more to this. So if you use the UV light on this, okay. Frontal lobe lost in the bite. Starts Pirates Cove. Yeah, this is setting us up for something. Let's see. Okay, let me go off camera a little bit for this because I need to read this in right. So this would be bites. Bite. Don't get stuffed in a Freddy suit. It's... Wait, hold on. Our specialist. Oh, interesting. It's me. Me. Our specialties. We'll come back to that. There's a lot here. Okay. What to say if stuffed in an animatronic suit? What to say? Help? But it's backwards. Oh, so it's going interesting places. Okay. Help? Freddy Music Box, Jingle, Torador March. Torador. How does it spell Torador? T. Wait, hold on. I should probably ask for money. More. Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to solve this. Hold on. Rabbit. Let's see. More. Let's see. Move. Never. Interesting. This is like complicated. Let me move the camera just a little bit. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me. It's just I'm trying to solve the crossword puzzle, which is a lot more complicated than I thought. What to say if you're stuffed in an animatronic suit? Probably help. Or not. Interesting. Maybe this, That is Torador. our specialty? Oh, it's pizza. Hold on. I saw another Freddy Golden. I saw another Freddy. It's me. It's me is coming up a whole lot. Golden. Am means to go. Order vegetarian or with. Or with. Means huh. This is hard. Nerd eye? Nerve that lets me see Foxy. Nerve, what the heck? Some of these I think are asking me to like. Fits. On the desk. Always on the desk. Fan. Okay. Spinning. Order vegetarian or with meat. Is that it? Am means take to go. Take to go. That's the only thing I can think of. Take. Or is this? Which one is this? What to say if you're stuffed in an animatronic suit? Okay. Sorry for being so quiet, guys. I'm trying to solve this. Trying to solve lore, guys. Trying to solve lore. We're getting somewhere. There's some that I'm a little bit iffy on. So this is what I have so far. There are hidden crossword using the UV light, which is really cool. It's hard to see the messages on the camera, so it's like difficult to show you guys what I'm seeing. But there are boxes that you can't see that I'm filling in with like the correct stuff. Byte golden. M. Interesting. Wait, byte golden. 3 suit me. This fantasy pirate Mr. I don't know how to read this. Let's see. Okay. Order means to go. Take to go. I am take. I'm gonna guess that's take. This is the one I can't figure out. Nerve that lets me see Foxy. What does that mean? Optic. Optic. Oh, that's what it is. It's asking for optic. Okay. Optic nerve. What does this mean? Oh my gosh, is it ouch? Whoa! Wait, what? Hold on. I've got to read this more closely. Hold on. Nerve that lets me see Foxy. Interesting. Ouch. I saw another Freddy. It's me. Oh gosh. Oh, wait. Hold on. Freak. Wait. I've got to look at the rest of the stuff. We gotta... Okay. I can't tell you what I saw. I can't tell you right now. You have to wait. I have to confirm my suspicions. Oh, okay. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. I have to... Guys. This is FNAF 2 stuff. Guys, but it has a thing. It has a thing. Hold on. Okay. I need to look at this poster, because this has stuff on it. So... That's really cool. Oh, wait. It's Golden Freddy. That's cool. But even more interesting whenever context. Okay, we saw the poster. Now I want to look at... Hello, Nobody79, how are you doing? I am losing my mind at lore. I need to confirm the stuff before I start talking nonsense. Okay. I'm gonna look for all of the UV secrets on this stuff, and if not, I'll talk to you about my theories. I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. I am freaking out a little bit, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. Is it also? It is... Wait, hold on. It's interesting. It's cool. Wait, oh. Oh, wait a second. Oh dear. Wait. Oh no. 4, 5, 5. There's 5 of them. Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy. Bonnie and Foxy. Hold on. I need more information. Hold on. Oh, wow. Oh, it literally shows. Okay. I wish I could show you a little bit better about what I'm seeing. It's just very difficult to show on camera. The UV stuff. But I'll explain what I'm seeing in just a moment. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, what's it have to say about this stuff? Interesting. Again. Is this the same page? It might be. Okay. Not yours. Oh. Oh, that's... Ooh, that's interesting. Wait, is that showing even more of them? Where's the other one, though? Wait, hold on. Oh, they are there. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Any other context or anything else? So we got all of these messages, we got some stuff on the things that seem to relate back to, like, the dead children. Obviously, the thing that's interesting, right? Okay, so all of this seems to be surrounding lore around FNAF 2. This is interesting. Okay. Can we be honest? Okay, hold on. I gotta turn off the music. It's not letting me turn off the music. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. I just came back from reading the Tickets to Fun whole entire activity thing. I wish I could show you clearly what I found, and I'll try to show you as much as I can. This is very interesting. This is not what I expected. There's definitely some things to think about. The first thing is the fact that, like, this is from the FNAF 2 location. Supposedly. It's not. Kind of it is. what I think is happening here, there's something that's interesting that I'm seeing. I don't see any of the toy animatronics except for the logo. The logo is the only freaking mention of the toys. And if you look at the design, it is Toy Freddy, right? But the other designs don't look anything like the toys. These are not the toy animatronics. It doesn't seem like they are anyways. I'm not getting the feeling that they are, which is so strange. It's like, why is it that they're not important, or they're like specifically like so unimportant that they're like completely just erased. They were completely trashed without even a second thought. Guys, something was just revealed in this that's kind of crazy. So, you remember the theory, right, that Fritz Smith was Mike Schmidt? Out the window, guys. Out the freaking window. Fritz Smith is not Michael Afton. Is not Mike Schmidt. You know why? You know, ha 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 ha. So, on this, my friends, on this crossword puzzle, there is a secret crossword puzzle that you can find using the good old, my favorite thing in the entire world now. Wait, hold on. Where did it go? Where did it freaking go? Hold on. It's gone whenever I need it. This sucks. I thought I had it over here. Where did I put this thing? There's stuff everywhere. No. It's the pencil. Where did I have the UV light thing? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So the thing on the UV, guys, the UV light drawings are from Mike Schmidt. Are from Mike freaking Schmidt. On the top of this, and I don't know if you can read this. If you look at this on the top, the corner, and you flash the freaking light, I can't, literally, this is so frustrating. I feel like you cannot see it. Can you see the UV light? I'm going to hold it up until you can possibly maybe see it. Don't know. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, let me explain this, since I can't physically show it to you guys because my camera, my setup. It says my name at the top, Mike Schmidt. But what's notable is the fact that this shows us, right, the UV stuff is all connected to Mike Schmidt. Specifically to things he saw, right? In order for him to draw these things, he would need to have seen them, right? So why is it that in this, the first thing we have is frontal lobe was lost in the bite. I saw another Freddy, golden, right? Our specialty. But overall, the most thing that is most notably mentioned is it's me. But also optic. It's really interesting that you get all this. So it seems to imply that Mike may have witnessed the MCI and potentially Charlie's death, which makes sense. But also is kind of wild. And it mentions here one thing. This doesn't make sense. I'm just wondering though, what's the greater thing here? Like, what's all of this for? Bite golden. Suit me. Cove. there. Torador. Is there more to this? Me eat. Me bite. Show stage. Tar. Fantasy. Me eat. What does it all mean? What does it all mean, though? To see. Celebrate your Freddy and friends. Your birthday. More internationally cunning of Fallacy pirate. Interesting. There's something here and I'm not seeing it. Show stage. What to say if stuffed in an animatronic suit? Ouch. There's these specific marks which I think is interesting. You get one there. Why say it's me multiple times? Because it says it. 1, 2, 3 times? Making sure there's nothing else. Wait. Okay. Interesting. How to interpret all of this? So, I just wonder. Keep all these separate. Came with 3 Foxy, Chica, and Bonnie blue. Purple. But he is blue actually. Did I drop one? Darn it. Alright. Party with pants. Yeah, this. the fact that he says in the security area, not yours. So some previous guards may have left helpful messages that can only be discovered with tools. The secrets you find might just save a life, not yours. So whose life is it saving? Not yours. What do you mean? It's very specific. Strange. Yours. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to digest a lot of this because this is a lot. It's very interesting, though. Alright, but thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Doing some more fun things with game development stuff. So look forward to that. And I'll see you guys next time.